everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode. My YouTube chat is completely blank. Not sure if that's because no one's in the chat. Test. Okay. Looks like it should be working. Maybe no one's in the chat at the moment, and that's why we're seeing a completely blank chat. But how's everyone doing? Welcome back to another episode. We are here locked and loaded, ready to talk about the wonderful stock market, how it transpired today, how did we move around in the market, what type of positions got activated today, what type of positions got absolutely destroyed, how can we take advantage of it, how did we take advantage of it, and all that other fun stuff. How can we take advantage of the stocks tomorrow with the big day ahead of us on the stock market, big day ahead of us on the stock market tomorrow. So lots of fun stuff expected. Sadly, today's stream is going to be shorter than normal. Not a lot of stocks to talk about because mainly with the type of day that we have tomorrow, there is not going to be a lot of stocks that we're going to be focusing on besides the overall market and the Magnificent Seven. So I'm mostly going to be preparing for the Magnificent Seven, for the QQQ, for the S&P 500 and the IWM throughout the stream. We're going to be preparing for the CPI. That's the big day tomorrow. We're going to be preparing for the CPI event that's going to be happening at 8:30. Why I think it might be a special CPI day. Even if it's not a special CPI day, then at least we prepared for it and we were ready for a potential big CPI move opportunity. So we're ready. We're getting ready for all that fun stuff over there. But before we do that, we're gonna head over to the chat, which now actually have some. My nose is itchy. Which actually has some amazing messages in now. We got TH and Josh in here. What's up, people? TH saying that I see you in the dark. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this vibe. I was setting up the webcam today. Obviously, I can turn on this light, which is usually on. But I kind of like this dark vibe I got going on over here. Mysterious dark vibe, and really, who tunes in to see my face? You guys tune in to talk about the stock market. You guys tune in to talk about this, talk about charts. Most of you don't even tune in, all right? my streams are dead. So at this point, I'm wondering, why even bother? I like this dark vibe. I always enjoyed having a dark vibe when I'm streaming video games, so I might as well try it on over here. We'll see how this dark vibe feels, and honestly, we're not here to look at my face. We're here to talk about stocks. So we're gonna try out something new over here. I enjoy the darkness. Oh, you were molded by, oh, you think darkness is your ally, right? But yeah, why don't we talk about stocks, all that fun stuff that moved today. QQQ with the monster rally to the upside. Not IWM, S&P 500 along with it. Nvidia moving almost back to that post-split low of 117. Tesla rallying higher after the Elon Musk and Donald Trump interview that happened recently. So moves were happening across the board. We also got the PPI number that came in slightly better, I guess, right? Slightly better than what the market had expected, and that took the market right above 455, 456 area. And from that 455 area, we got a beautiful 1 ATR, 2 ATR move on the QQQ market to the upside. So clearly buyers are here. They were looking to buy up the dips. The dips are getting bought up. The news are coming out in the good direction. So the market is also pushing to the good direction from those catalysts. So tomorrow, what does CPI do is the main question. Does CPI help out the market, or does it destroy the market? But before we go to CPI, we're gonna head over to first the earnings board, which is very dead, very dead. There's only one name that we really care about on the earnings board over here. It's going to be New Bank. Besides that, no other names do we really care about, nor in the pre-market. No names in the pre-market either that I really want to even add to my watch list. Maybe UBS Bank could be something that you can possibly think about trading, but the rest of these names, yeah, they're reporting earnings, yeah, they're going to be moving off of earnings, so that's enough of a catalyst to possibly take a look at them. But very low volume names that I've never traded before or heard of anyone ever trade before, so I'm not even gonna bother charting these stocks. We're only gonna bother with taking a look at the company that reported today after hours. It's gonna be New Bank, NU. So let's go take a look at the stocks. I have to take my Zin out of my mouth. Let's go take a look at the stock's earnings report by using our good friends Benzinga. All right, let's go read this bad boy. Looks like they missed on the revenue side slightly. Well, yeah, missed on the revenue side slightly, beat on the EPS side slightly, but we need to take a look at the report a little bit deeper. So, New Holdings Q2 earnings. Warren Buffett backed bank post upbeat quarter, stock jumps after hours. Okay, not bad. We like to see that. New Holdings reported financial results second quarters after the Tuesday market closed. Reported 2.8 billion. What? How did it top the estimates when you say that it missed the estimates? Over here on this headline, they say the estimates is 2.92 billion, but over here they're saying that they actually top line results were up 65% on a year-to-year basis. Second quarter adjusted income came in at 563 million, up 263 million from the second quarter. New Holdings said it added 5.2 million customers in the second quarter, bringing total to 104 million customers as of June 30th. Monthly average revenue per active customer came in at $11.20. Total deposits increased by 64% year over year to $25 billion. Net interest income surged 77% year to year to $1.7 billion, driven by the expanding credit card and lending portfolios. The company ended the quarter at with $9.8 billion in interest earnings portfolio. Our second quarter 2024 results reaffirm the strength of our business model, efficiency in our execution, and resilience of our credit underwriting. We believe that the business formula, propelled by exceptional talent, technology investments, and brand love, will pave the way for New to become the largest consumer technology platform in Latin America. And New said it's adding an estimated 1.2 million new customers in Brazil on a monthly basis. New has now the largest number of active customers in credit operations across Brazil. The company has citing central bank data. Okay, and you added 1.2 new customers in Mexico and reached a milestone in Colombia, surpassing 1 million customers in the region during the quarter. New also said its core products, mainly credit cards, new accounts, and unsecured personal loans, reach approximately 42 million. That's for credit cards, 78 million that's for new accounts, and 9 million for unsecured personal loans active customers respectively in the quarter. It's worth noting that Berkshire Hathaway chairman and CEO Warren Buffett maintains a stake in New Holding. Berkshire held more than 107 million shares of New Holding as of March 31st. I'm guessing that's 2024. So as of March 31st, he holds about 107 million shares of a stock whose outstanding shares are 3.6 billion. Okay, 3.6 billion shares float. He owns about 107 million shares of it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, people blindly follow Warren Buffett, right? Anything Warren Buffett invests, people just blindly kind of invest in it and put money into those companies. So, and you might use that as one of their sympathies, but behind that sympathy, we just have a pure amazing earnings report, right? We are seeing 65% growth year to year. Mike Crayan's in the house. Dieter's in the house. What's up? Dieter's saying he can't watch tonight. Just saying what's up. No problem, Dieter. I'll catch you next time, brother. Take care. Hopefully you're having a great day, whatever you're doing. And enjoying it. Blind Jedi's in the house. What's up, Blind? Mike saying short Starbucks. I mean, yeah, Starbucks was an insane move today. I don't think that move can be sustained. We'll talk about that a little bit deeper into the stream once we get to that part. I also did trade Starbucks today, so for sure we'll talk about that. NU. So looking at the stock's earnings report, right? Blockbuster earnings report. Not by when I say Blockbuster, I don't mean like the company Blockbuster that went bankrupt. I mean Blockbuster like before it went bankrupt, to the point where it was amazing, right? Everyone liked Blockbuster. People used to go to Blockbusters on a Friday night, look for the latest movie. Oh, there's 2 more copies of that movie left. Let's take that movie, go home, pop it in with my girlfriend, pop it in with my wife, pop it in with the kids or whatever. Watch a nice family movie with Adam Sandler in there, whatever, right? Those top of the day blockbuster days, and that's what I mean by the word blockbuster, right? Amazing earnings over here for NU, and that earnings giving it a nice pop. Sadly, that pop wasn't so sustained in this stock after all. The pop got sold off really quick and we pushed back down, but I'm not worried about the sell-off at all, because the lower the stock goes, the better it is to get long tomorrow. I think there's going to be a #1 opportunity tomorrow on NU. You can see how right into the current all-time high is where the stock basically found resistance in the after hours, right there into $13.64. We did get a pop into $13.80, but into $13.64 is where the stock found its first area of resistance on the after hour earnings reaction. I kind of want to throw a crazy prediction out there that I expect the stock higher than this price tomorrow, right? Buyers come in, buy up all these levels, and boom, we just start going up crazy. And yesterday I shorted Starbucks. I wrote you in the chat last night. CDP, I did not see that last night, but someone warned me that there was a viewer who was talking about shorting Starbucks. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to see news coming out overnight like that, right? No one knows overnight news coming out randomly except for the insider traders in themselves. And had I seen your mention about Starbucks short, I probably would have, said congratulations on your short, or maybe where was Starbucks before today? Let's go take a look at it. Starbucks was here before today. Yeah, I probably would not have thought about a big short either. But I mean, no one knows the news, right? So I feel bad for you for the loss that you might have had to take on that position. But this is going to be a short tomorrow. this move is ridiculous. We'll talk about it more and further when we get to that stock. It's actually right next on the watch list anyway, so we can go to it very soon. But right now I want to prepare for NU Bank because this stock is going to be the #1 priority without a doubt tomorrow. It only has a 51-cent ATR, so I'm expecting about $1 worth of range tomorrow for us to play with. And with the stock who's only in $12, $13 price ranges, I'm expecting 100 million shares traded tomorrow. I'm expecting $1, $2 range tomorrow, and for us to be able to take out this all-time high and go higher. So any dips, I basically want to look to get long. Any dips into today's high, right around $13. If the stock is getting bought up above $13, even better. That means there are buyers who are willing to be aggressive. They're willing to fight for the price because they also believe that the stock will go much higher in the near future for the short-term swing traders, in the near future for the long-term swing traders. So all type of fun stuff setting up for NU Bank. It'll be crazy to see if Papa Buffett comes in and buys up this position a little bit more tomorrow. Not that we're going to be able to see it until he actually reports his holdings, but it'll be nice to see if Papa Buffett comes in and buys his position a little bit more, props up his position a little bit more. We can see his support coming into play. Last time he bought Oxy, and he announced that he was buying Oxy, not the drug, but the oil company. That company got boosted quite a bit to the upside. So some ideas over there to keep an idea about. Let's see what the chat's talking about. Yep, he's why I own some Oxy. Oh, I just said Oxy. Oh, there you go. Josh talking about how he owns Oxy because Warren Buffett owns Oxy, right? Pretty simple about that. People are they love Warren Buffett, right? How can you hate Warren Buffett? One of the greatest investors of all time. And if you want to be anywhere close to the greatest investors of all time, you're most likely going to try and emulate what the greatest investor of all time is doing. What stocks is he buying? What stocks is he selling? And you're going to basically be following that. So I'm expecting a new bank to catch some retail traction, some hedge fund traction, along with this earnings report and the fact that Papa Buffett owns some shares. Let's watch how this one sets up tomorrow. At the moment, I'm mainly looking for support from $12.83 all the way up to $13. Let's see if the support can build in for us to look long. Obvious resistance at that all-time high of $13.64 to $13.80, and then anywhere above that is just the golden zone. The golden zone because new prices will be having to be discovered, new buyers, new sellers, complete new price discovery area for us to play with. So that just makes the stock a lot more fun for us to play with. And since the chat is talking quite a bit about StarBucks, and surprisingly enough, it's also the very next stock on my watch list, why don't we head over to StarBucks? So obviously a big jump on StarBucks valuation today, a 24% up move on a mere fact that they now have a brand new CEO. Their old CEO, the Indian dude, Lakshmi Narasimha, whatever his name was, got fired. They said, you know what, you're trash, you're not helping the company, we're losing sales in China, we're losing comparable sales, which means same store sales are going down, our earnings reports are going down. The board said it's time for you to get the boot, bye-bye. And they figured we're gonna find a better guy to replace you, and they found the better guy. The better guy happened to be the person who revamped Chipotle stock from what it was to an absolute great spot, took Chipotle from the E. coli problem. And this is also the very same CEO that Bill Ackman put in spot for Chipotle. He fought for it. He put in this guy into the company. He helped Chipotle revamp itself. All he did basically was cut down portion sizes and keep the price the same. So that raised margins. Right? If people know the secrets about what this scam of a CEO did, cut down portion sizes, kept the price the same, blasted out advertisements about how fresh this Chipotle food is to counteractivate the E. coli poisoning problem that they had a long time back. So all of that came into play, and they helped Chipotle revamp themselves. So Starbucks was thinking, hey, why don't we take this guy, make him help us do what he did to CMG, and see if it turns things around. Obviously, market thinks it's a good idea, and they took Starbucks absolutely through the roof over here, and they dumped CMG, they dumped Chipotle, because they thought that, hey, the fact that the CEO is gone is now going to make Chipotle bad again, because that CEO made Chipotle great again, and he's now on his way to make Starbucks great again. And now that he's no longer in Chipotle, they're not going to be great again. So that idea doesn't make sense to me. There's no logic in that trade over there. There's no common sense in the ideology of traders who absolutely sell it off. Do you really think that just because you took or poached the CEO of CMG, it's going to completely break down? Like, is the company going to, be a lot less valuable? Maybe a little bit less valuable, but 10%, 12% less valuable? That doesn't make sense to me. And the same thing for Starbucks. Yeah, you got a new CEO, but all of a sudden, your company is now worth 20% more? That doesn't make sense to me. You still have a lot of problems to go through. You still have to make the changes, implement the changes, and then calculate to see exactly are the changes helping or not helping. You still have a lot of battle to go through. Without the proof of the battle, it's almost bullshit that this move in Starbucks came in, and the buying power that was behind this move. It's almost bullshit if you ask me. So I can't see this move being sustained tomorrow. I'm mostly looking to short the pops. Chipotle Mexican Grill actually gave an insane long today. Here was the long on CMG. I got long at 48. I got out near 50 bucks, but had I traded this better, I could have gotten back in this area, added more in this area, and maybe even think about adding some over here as we reclaim the days open. The stock had a monster long opportunity into the $48, and Starbucks sadly didn't really have that big of a short opportunity today, because for the lack of a better term, the apes, now obviously the apes are not moving stocks like this, it's hedge funds. It's crazy to think that a hedge fund or a big money can think that Starbucks, just by hiring a new CEO, is completely revamped. It's a whole new company again. He's going to make Starbucks great again. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, the market works in a buy the rumor, sell the news method. So this was the rumor. Obviously, this was the news, but this was the rumor. And the news will be when the proof is in the pudding. Is he actually showing growth in the company, or is he showing decline in the company even after joining? If he is showing decline in the company, is the decline decreasing or is the decline increasing? So all those metrics will start being taken into value in the near future whenever they report next and so on. So it's still got quite a bit of a battle. For me to think that the stock has now deserved to get back to $100 just because of a simple CEO change, or even deserve to get back to $110, is crazy to me. So I'm looking to short it. I think the stock easily goes back into $84 over the next few weeks or so. I'm not saying it goes all the way back to $70, right? I'm not saying that, but I don't think it goes to 100. I simply don't think it goes to 100. I could easily see this pulling back into $85, $87 area, and for that reason, I'm going to be looking to short the pops. Look to see how the stock trades into $96, which is today's open. Above 96, we have this 98.50 area. You can see how flat top of an area the 98.50 was on the daily chart. Let me just mark that for us right there. The 99, actually, not even 98.50, a dollar below 100, 99. Awesome flat top on the daily chart, and then eventually we crack down. So basically, if 96 breaks through and we do end up at 99 or $100 tomorrow, I love that trade even more for a short side. I love that trade even more for a short side. I simply don't think that the stock has, more than 100 by end of week, by end of month. I think it goes back down by end of week, by end of month. The proof will be in the pudding once we actually start seeing Starbucks doing better. Once we start seeing the Chinese Starbucks number coming in better. What you can expect if you're a Starbucks user, if you're a coffee lover, because I myself, I don't drink coffee at all, right? So I don't go to Starbucks. I very rarely go to Starbucks. So if you're a coffee lover and you're a Starbucks lover, shout out to Miss V, wherever you are in the world, we miss you. If you are a Starbucks lover, be prepared for smaller portions, same prices, because that's exactly what the CEO did in CMG. He went to Chipotle, cut the portion sizes of every single dish. Should I even call it a dish? Cut the portion sizes of every single thing in there and kept the price the same, or maybe even raised it and called it, inflation. And expect the same thing with Starbucks. So I'm not ecstatic about the CEO going to Starbucks if I'm a Starbucks user. If I'm a Starbucks stockholder, yeah, I'm a little ecstatic, I'm a little happy, but I don't drink coffee. I believe in a great rule that you only buy stocks that you use. Well, not only, but you go buy stocks that you use on a day-to-day purpose every single day in your normal life. Go buy those stocks at good prices. I'm a strong believer in that statement. So since I don't drink coffee, I have no interest in owning Starbucks in my personal portfolio. I drink it at home, but I see what people spend money on, especially younger people. Yeah, I know a lot of people love spending money on Starbucks. I'm just talking about the value of the company going up by 24% just because of a CEO change is not sustainable. The company is still garbage. They're still struggling. They're still losing money on a year-to-year basis, right? So not looking good over here. JB, pretty sure, who the hell is JB? Oh, you're talking to Josh. Pretty sure Prad's memes have always been hidden occult reference. He just said he prefers the dark. I've done the math. Have you? What are you guys talking about? Prad turned to the dark side, maybe trying a new strategy with the dark arts. Magic trying to help his trading. Is that what you guys are talking about over there? Becky's love for pumpkin spice. Not sure who Becky is, but I do know what pumpkin spice is. College startups Chipotle is about to get busy. Not sure what you mean by that, Josh. Are you talking about how Chipotle... College starts up Chipotle. Not sure what you mean by that. Starbucks to $200, says TH. I mean, that's a stretch. That's a Stretch Armstrong stretch if you ask me. But hey, what do I know? I'm just putting in a couple levels over here on Starbucks to keep an eye out for myself. 96 as the first resistance area to begin with. Above 96, 99 to $100 to look for the short opportunity. Vice versa, I'm going to be looking for the long on CMG. CMG bounced exactly off of that $48 area, which was the Monday low when the market crashed down. Chipotle bounced off of the $48 area today, went straight to 48, bang, 48 to the penny, and bounced right off of that 48 again. So on any dips to the downside, 50, 49, 48, if the stock can show me buying, I'll be interested to look for long. If we already start opening up higher than today's high, which is around $52, buyers start showing up above 52, then that could already indicate that its stock is a little bit ready for the reversal back up already. You can see how after that Monday crash, the stock was at $56, so now at 52 just because of the CEO change. This one is a stronger bull case than probably Starbucks being the stronger short case, because Chipotle, they've already implemented the changes. It's already worked. Things are happening in the right direction. They have been happening in the right direction. So not much is going to change. Not much is going to change in the background for CMG. So I'm not expecting the stock to get pummeled to the downside again. College kids will be in there spending money They live Chipotle. Nephew confirms it. I don't doubt it. I actually haven't had Chipotle in a long time, but in university days, yeah, Chipotle was the go-to restaurant. Is it even called a restaurant? Maybe fast food restaurant, right? Calling Chipotle a restaurant feels dirty. Feels dirty. But that's CMG. So looking to buy CMG on dips, looking to short StarBucks on rips. That's the idea for tomorrow. Here are some of the other stocks that moved around today. CXAI shot up 84% on a deal with Google Cloud. Tesla, as I already mentioned, popped up to the upside with the interview that they had, with Elon and Trump social. Why did I say Trump? Social. Elon and Trump interview sparked Tesla to go up by about 5%, and then a bunch of other small cap names and some oil names on the watch list that our good friends over at Centerpoint posted today. So that will basically be the focus. So here's CXAI, got slapped down quite hard after making that pop right there. So got slapped down quite hard, but still could be in play. I've seen these names be in play for multiple days usually whenever a catalyst like this comes out, right? So this is a, let me just delete that little indicator. Ooh. Where's that indicator? Give me that. Get rid of that one. Awesome. Usually when a catalyst like this comes out for an AI stock, the move happens for multiple days. We got about 200 million shares coming into play. Looking to see if any dips get bought up, if the stock has any staying power above $3. If it does have staying power above $3, that could open up another day 2 type of catalyst for the stock. Today's VWAP is actually $3, so if it can get above $3 again, there could be some potential day 2 long opportunity over here on CXAI, a brand new partnership with Google Cloud. Here's Tesla breaking out of a beautiful daily pattern around 204 and going all the way up to 208. Wow, insane. 208.50 coming into play today, and looks like Tesla's getting ready to charge back up over here along with most of the not semiconductor, that's not what I wanted to say, with most of the Magnificent 7 stocks. QQQ with a monster move up above 455 today, right? We opened above 455 and went all the way up to almost 465, almost $10 move on the market from low to high. But from yesterday's close till today's high, we pretty much had an $11 move on the market. So big move on the QQQ. Looks like some relief is coming into play. Now we're only down 8% from the all-time high. So shout out to the market over there, only down about 8% from the all-time high, and some relief coming into play. Now any dips into 455, not expecting tomorrow to be another big gangbuster day on the market, but if CPI comes out good, I mean, why not? If CPI comes out good, why not? These are the metrics that the markets are looking for. If CPI comes out great at 830, we could easily run up to 475, 480, and then set up for some sort of a short opportunity intraday. But overall, that's going to be setting up for a monster long off of that 830 pop, right? 830 you get to get long, 930 you get to get short and ride that mean reversion. Later on you get to flip back long at VWAP. And let's say if CPI does not come out good, CPI comes out hotter than expected, that means interest rates need to possibly be kept higher longer. Maybe even think about interest rates being raised again. So that's going to cause the market in turmoil and cause it to go right back down. So tomorrow's such a big day on the market, such an exciting day with the environment that the market's in, with the volatility in the market, with the lack of liquidity in the market. Stocks are ripping up randomly all over the place. At one point today, the QQQ crashed quite a bit. And it looked like, there was almost a war or some sort of a big event that was happening, but that was just the Fed member Bostic talking, and that got corrected quite quickly. But that event right there at 145, when Fed member Bostic was talking about the market, he actually said a very specific statement that I think caused the market to shake up a bit. He said, you know, it's not going to be a good look to cut interest rates and then raise them again. That probably shook up the market a little bit, because that statement makes me think that they're thinking to hold the rates a little bit longer, right? They might be considering to hold the rates a little bit longer, because they clearly don't want to look like an absolute idiot by cutting the rate and then having to raise the rates again. That just shows incompetence in the FOMC committee. That shows that brings in a lack of faith from investors and from traders. That shows that the battle for inflation is actually not getting better the way they thought they would. So all these things combined over here for the market just is if you guys remember how CPI events were to the downside when they first started happening, when CPI started going hotter, and the market was just getting hit by inflation worries and so on, the market was plummeting to the downside off of the CPI number. And then later on, eventually, the CPI numbers didn't really do too much to the market. But we're kind of getting into that environment again, where a CPI number could really shake things up either to the upside or to the downside and create tons of opportunity for us to play with. So looking for all the Magnificent Seven stocks, right? Going to the hourly chart, turn off the extended trading hours. Why is this always on hourly and I have to change it every day? Like, what the fuck? It's so annoying. So going into the hourly chart and just scanning stocks on the hourly to see what type of levels show up. Look at this Apple level over here, right above today's high of $222. If the market breaks out at 830, you think Apple's not going to break out at 222 and end up at 225 at 830, possibly set up for some sort of a short near 225 at 930, or even a long after that, even more for a big crazy move the market really wants to play out like that. So there's so many stocks that are at at these 1 hour chart consolidation levels on the Magnificent Seven. Here's Microsoft, here's Amazon at a pretty good level. We actually reclaimed this area. Amazon could close the gap all the way to 180, right? We got a big gap close coming in on Amazon. They actually have a decent earnings report. It just sucks that Amazon has Papa Bezos with the big sell order sitting into $200 that he's not allowing to let his own company get above 200. But hey, not my problem. What we have to worry about at the moment is how these levels are setting up on some of these stocks. Nvidia, if Nvidia reclaims 117, are we going back to 140 on Nvidia, especially after how they said that their production on AI chips are going to be delayed on their most latest AI chips? So craziness across the board with this monster event coming into play. We also have Google setting up for a pretty good opportunity, but Google's daily chart is a little bit more ugly. You can see how we have this whole pocket of area, whereas compared to Amazon, we don't have a pocket of area at all. We have openness, emptiness. So that emptiness is a void that will eventually get filled, and that's the void that we're trying to play with. Whereas Google, there is no void. That void has some action, and that means that action could easily have some sort of a reaction in this area. But when there's a void, the reaction is usually one direction. It's just boom, one side, and then it's cleaner. It's cleaner because prices are being discovered, and usually the liquidity is here and the liquidity is here, and when the liquidity pockets are so far away, the stocks just do like that. But when the liquidity pockets are not that far away, you will see a lot more back and forward, because there's buyers, there's sellers, there's buyers, there's sellers, and we just get a lot of ugly chop back and forth. So Google is one of the stocks that's not on the cleaner side, but it's still setting up for some sort of a break right there into 165, 164 area to the upside. So all of these stocks are setting up for some amazing opportunities tomorrow, either for a breakout at 8:30 if you're interested in a trade for that 8:30 move, or you know, a continuation after 8:30 into 9:30, or a reversal at 9:30 for a mean reversion move, and then you can get long later on. So tons of opportunities coming into play, not just on the semiconductor, sorry, not just on the Magnificent 7, but also on the semiconductor names: AMD, Micron, Nvidia, ARM. You know, so many names here across the board for us to play with. Palantir had a pretty good day today. They weren't ridiculously strong above 30, but they were strong. Right, they were strong. They held above 30. Uber had an okay day today. Uber was strong above 70, so that's something to keep an eye on. We were talking about that trade above 70. I forgot to set an alert on this stock. We actually opened slightly above one of those levels where we want to trade. That's man, that dip by long would have been so easy to get into. Instead, I got chopped up in this area on Uber. Had I just waited for the dip by long into the gap close to yesterday's high, bang, you would have caught the move into 71. But at the end of the day, the idea is still the same: 69.50, 70. If Uber dips into that area, shows you some opportunities to get long, there's a good opportunity there for us to join the stock who recently reported good earnings and are now trying to reclaim some of the past levels. Shopify, another stock with almost the same price point, $70 area. A couple days ago, I think yesterday, we struggled with 70. We're trying to get ready for a possible 70 breakout, so watching Shopify for the next few days. Bitcoin reclaiming 60,000 USD, but not too much action from that reclaim. CPI tomorrow, so that could possibly give Bitcoin some sort of a push to the upside or a push to the downside, depending on how CPI sets up. Meta, I almost forgot about Meta. Meta almost back to all-time highs, people. Meta almost back to all-time highs now. Isn't that some shit? So market's nowhere close to all-time highs. Market's actually down 8%. But here's Meta being one of the strongest Magnificent 7 stocks. I actually think Meta is too far up too quick. So this is setting up for some sort of a short. If Meta goes higher than the all-time high tomorrow off of the CPI number, Meta might be the #1 priority to look for a mean reversion short, because it went from 450 to 550 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, 7 days. That's ridiculous. In I guess 1 week in the market is 5 days, but in literally 1 week of trading, 7 days of trading, the stock has gone up $100 full. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's too far, too quick, overextended. This action is also too ridiculous. You can see how we did the same 7 days action, $100, 7 days action, $100. I mean, this is way too much volatility, way too much craziness. I'm expecting a little bit of a down move. I'm not expecting an immediate bang, straight downside move like the way we had over here. But I am expecting a little bit of a downside move on Meta. So if Meta pops up tomorrow off the CPI move, look for a possible mean reversion short, because it's overextended, too far, too high. We were at 450 last Monday. We're at 550 here today. Insane. That's crazy. I want to talk about ELF, because I called out this trade for you guys yesterday. If you guys were here in my stream, you would have known that how extremely confident I was about this 143 to 140 area on ELF. And look how that stock played out, right? Beautiful long off of that 140. Had you shown up to the stream and listened to it, you would have been able to catch it along with me. Got long 140, added a little bit over here into 144, and basically rode it all the way into 146. However, because I traded it poorly, I was not able to catch the move all the way into 150, which was the target that I gave out. So shout out to all of my loyal traders, loyal followers of the TraderPrad stream, those who tune in every single day and actually follow my trades, I congratulate you on a monster winner. This was an easy trade, wasn't hard at all, didn't have to work too hard for it. I just kind of fumbled the bag on this one, so I'm a little upset about it for myself. Didn't have to work hard for this trade at all, and no brainer long. No brainer long. Look at that. If tomorrow the stock pulls back into 143 again, 145 to 143, I'm looking long without a doubt. Simply long. Look for longs on the dip on Elf Beauty. Let's actually go look at some of the small cap stocks that came into play today. ELWS, Early Works Co. Limited. What's the float on this one? ELWS. 3 million. I love it. What's the other small cap stock I have on my watch list? I don't. Is Indo a small cap? Indo is a small cap. 10 million. Okay. So I guess CXAI is also the other small cap. CXAI. Yeah, 15 million with 3% short flow. That's it? Really? What's the short flow for EWKS? This is Indo, 2% short flow. EWKS has no short, ELWS, sorry, has no short flow information. So obviously a crazy stock, small cap, went absolutely batshit crazy today. Looks pretty bullish on the way it closed also. So that looks pretty damn bullish on the way it closed. Let's open up extended trading hours. Not much volume in the extended trading hours, but basically the stock gets above $5. That looks like this could open up some more wild action. Any shorts trapped could have their stops at 5, and if that stop triggers, this stock, I mean, what's stopping it to going back into $13, right? So watching how this stock trades, I think somewhere into $5 to $5.20. If we're able to reclaim that price, the stock could go bonkers again. So ELWS, keep that one on a watch without a doubt. Small cap stocks, ladies and gentlemen, very much in play right now. Indo had a pretty good day a couple days ago. Before that, it actually had a monster day on Monday. This is a name that's related to the Middle East oil tension with Iran, Iraq, and Hamas, Israel, and all that craziness happening. The oil tensions have been causing this stock to go up a little bit. Crude futures, I believe, went up yesterday, so that took Indo along with Indo, Oxy, and a bunch of other oil names all shot up, but crude futures didn't really do too much today. So a little bit of pullback on INDO. Let's see if crude futures go back up tomorrow. If they go back up, INDO could easily reclaim this $4 area, and if INDO reclaims 4s, anyone who's short above 4 is going to be a little worried. They're going to be scared about their short position. Is the stock going to pay them? Is it going to go hit their stops? Are they going to lose on this stock? So all that fun stuff will play out for us on INDO. Like I said though, however, guys, mainly the stocks that we're focusing on tomorrow are the CPI named stocks such as QQQ, TLT, Magnificent 7, and then some of the earnings named stocks such as NU. NU is actually one of the higher priority names for tomorrow. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Victoria, haven't seen you in the chat in a while. I hope you are having a great week, great month, great year. I am actually having a great month myself. Thank you for asking. Probably my best month of the year so far. Not by like a P&L value, not by profit and loss value, but just by purely how I am trading myself. I feel like I am way more in tune with my trading. I'm reading the setups better. Obviously, I still revert back to some of my old mistakes, like off the open. I sometimes make stupid trades where I lose money where I don't need to. I don't need to start my day negative every single day and then claw my way back to green and then end on a good green note. I don't need to do that. But you know, my trades feel a lot cleaner. I'm not jumping around all over the place. I'm not getting too emotional over my trades. Also, what I notice is you know, I'm not getting too emotional over my trades because I actually have somewhat of a system now, somewhat of a setup now, right? So when you have a system, when you have a setup, you either stick to your setup and it works for you, and if it works, you make money. Awesome. And if it doesn't work, whatever. Your system shows you that statistically, if you stick to your system, you get paid. Sometimes you don't, but in the long run, over 100 trades, 60% of them you win. And on the 60% you win, you make 2 times more than what you risk, which is the math that you need. So all of that stuff is kind of clicking into my head a little bit more. My biggest down days are way less than what they used to be, and my biggest green days are way more than what they used to be. So I feel a lot better. I feel good. I have my confidence coming back up. It might just be the market, right? It might just be the market. The market's really juicy. It's really frothy. Some of the setups that used to work way back in the day are working again, and it might just be that, hey, I'm just getting lucky. And if that's the case, it's time to size up until it doesn't work. Until it doesn't work, right? So take advantage of this market. Take advantage of this market. If you feel like your trading has been going better, this is the market to size up in. This is the market to really push your guns a little bit. And if the market is this hot right now, just wait till September, October, November, December, Santa Claus rally. The market is just going to keep getting better and better. Victoria is saying no luck. You're putting in work. Put in work. That's right, Victoria. You're right. I've been putting in work my whole goddamn life. But it's you know, it's let me pour some heart to heart with you guys. It's really easy to feel like a failure in this job, okay? It's really easy to feel like a failure in this job because you wake up time and time every single day, right? For most of you, it might be a little different because you wake up and if you trade by yourself at home, you just wake up and sit at your desk, right? So it's not that big of a pain, not that big of a trouble. But for someone like me who has to wake up, travel all the way to an office, sit with a bunch of other traders over there, see some traders making money, yourself not making money, but you're putting in the work every single day, right? I stream, I make my watch list, I chart every single day, I talk about my trades, I talk about my levels. When you're putting in that work every single day and not seeing the growth, it's easy to feel like a failure. But just make sure that, you know, you stick through it. You stick through it. Do the right work, because it's easy to do a lot of work but not do the right work, but feel like you're doing a lot of work. Obviously, because you're not doing the right work, you're not seeing a lot of growth coming in. You're putting in 100 hours, but you're only putting in really 1 hour of effective work in those 100 hours. So you're only seeing 1 hour of growth, whereas you're calculating that 1 hour of growth compared to 100 hours worth of effort put into it. But if you then fine tune the 100 hours of effort and you are able to convert the 100 hours effort into at least 80 hours of real work, then you'll start seeing 80 hours of real work in your growth, 80 hours of real progress in your life. I mean, look, I struggled, guys. I struggled. My last 4 years in this career have not been pleasant. They've not been pleasant. The first 3 years that you guys known me on that YouTube show where I used to talk about stocks and so on, live, trading them live. Those were my first 3 years where I didn't know anything. And now I actually am learning how to trade from a trader who actually makes money in the market every single day, and not just a trader who sits on YouTube and pretends to actually make money every single day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if you know who I'm talking about, right? So I'm not just a random guy sitting on YouTube pretending to be making money every day and then trying to teach others. I'm actually learning now I'm taking shots at somebody, if you guys know who I'm talking about. But now I'm actually learning from traders who are actually making money, and it's a completely vast, different experience. So, you know, those years of feeling like failure, years of feeling like no growth, have now slowly started to shift, started to feel better. Hopefully, I do have a long enough tenure in this career, long enough time in this career to make something out of it. But it's been a beautiful journey, to say the least. It's been a beautiful journey, to say the least. If you feel like your work is you're not seeing a lot of growth from all the work that you're putting in, contact me, slide into my DMs. Let's see how can we change what it is that you're doing, what it is that you can do a little bit better in your homework, in your reviews, in your chart setups, and so on. And then we can work from there to you know, help you grow more. I'm an open book, right? I love telling you guys what I learned. I love sharing information with you, because teaching is indeed learning in a way. With me talking everything that I get taught every single day out loud to you, and trying to teach you guys, that is in return actually reinforcing that very same methodology, ideology into my own head. So very selfish reasons here, but do it. Message me for your own selfish reason, and I'll help you for my own selfish reason. It's a hand in hand, you scratch my back, I scratch your back relationship that I want over here on the TraderPrad stream, on the TraderPrad Discord. So join us. We got tons of people on the Discord helping each other out, helping with futures trades, with options, with thinkorswim software, with you name it. We got an amazing community, and I just want this community to grow, get bigger, and to help each other out the best that we can. Sadly, this community is dying, so I'm a little sad. How dare you badmouth Obi? I'm not badmouthing Obi. Look, Obi is not a real trader, okay? And I mean that in the nicest way. I'm not a real trader. And I know that. I'm not a real trader. And I can say that now. If you asked me this 2 years ago, I would say, yes, I'm a real trader. Are you kidding me? I'm a host of a YouTube show. I created 2 new segments on the YouTube show. I made, you know, $25,000 on a DWAC halt. I'm an amazing trader. That's what my ego would make me think. But now, where I am, you know, I haven't done shit. And when I compare myself to Obi, Obi hasn't done shit even more. So Obi's not a trader. He's learning to become one. I'm not a trader. I'm learning to become one. Okay, calm down. I know you meant, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean Neil, and I didn't mean Obi, right? So maybe I meant Sharif. Now that's another joke. The midday segment, that's another joke. Having 2 traders teaching you how to trade who haven't even made a single dollar since they've been there is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. If you're telling me that your coaches are gonna be 2 traders who haven't made a single dollar in that company that they're trading for ever since they joined, don't get me wrong, Sharif is a really good trader. He trades his own capital also, and he makes money on his own capital. I've seen his trades and so on his own side. He's actually pretty good at small cap. His mindset in trading is also pretty good too. But having a midday stream, calling it a class or whatever, and having traders who don't make money have that class is ridiculous. I don't understand it. But hey, not my monkey, not my circus, not my problem. I don't give a shit about what happens in that office, in that company. Only thing I care about is Obi, Wayne, Yando, Max. How are my boys doing? Are they okay? Are they trading good? If they're not, how can we elevate them, and how can they elevate me? That's the only thing I care about. Good evening, Pratt. Sorry I'm late, but I'll catch up. I gave the show a like and watching. Well, John, sadly, we're at the end of the stream. Thank you for coming in, though. John, today's stream wasn't much of the watch list, to be honest. It was more so talking about Starbucks, Chipotle, and the CPI trade tomorrow. So that's all we talked about. There are some levels that we mentioned for StarBucks, for CMG, for Google, for some of the other Magnificent 7 and so on. Feel free to go through the stream and watch it. Obviously, I would appreciate you doing that. But I just want to let you know that today's stream is mostly idea based, because CPI is going to trump everything. You can put all the levels you want right now in the after hours, but at 8:30 tomorrow, you're gonna have to put in new levels in the chart. So it's almost irrelevant for me to talk about specific levels going into tomorrow with that big 8:30 trade coming in. All I can do is talk about the possible theories, which we did, and I wish everyone the best of luck for that trade. By the way, the dream is to trade from home and make money at it. You're doing it, just make more money. I'm not trading from home though, am I? I have to go into an office. But no, the dream is eventually for me to open up my own office the way that I have an office that I'm working at, to hire traders, to train traders the way I'm getting trained, to develop people the way I'm getting developed, and hopefully even better, and have people make money for me where I don't even have to trade anymore, right? I want to open up my own prop office, my own prop floor, and train people, because I feel like I have the skills to train people, to help people once I myself get helped to that spot. So we'll see what happens. More power to you, V. What was the V? V saying TH the dream. It is the dream. I've rinsed and repeated too many times, but can't quit now. I mean, hey, there you go. It takes a lot of tries, right? It takes a lot of tries to master it. Some people take 10 years to master it. Some people take their whole life to master it. So it takes time. It takes time. But we'll stop ranting over here and we'll go play a quick game of chess, because I have to call it quick tonight. I got some stuff to do around the house, and it's 9 p.m. We said that today's stream is going to be a little bit of a smaller stream, but it ended up being almost an equal length stream anyways. So we're just gonna play a quick game of chess, call it a day, and see what we can do from there on. Let me just quickly... Okay, puzzle. Daily puzzle, daily puzzle. Thank you, TH. We keep going. Damn right, Victoria. You've seen that meme, right? The two guys digging gold. This one? Right? One gives up right before he strikes diamond. The other madman never gives up and actually ends up hitting the diamond. Daily puzzle. White to move past the checkmate, please. Ah, gotcha. I cheated on that a little bit. Because I'm in a little bit of a rush. Black to move. Do I just go here? That's right. White to move. I just go here. White to move. I just go here. Go here. Aha! I'm on fire! White to move. Do I just go up one? No? Aha! Gotcha, bitch. Last one. Do I just go up one here? No? What do I do here? Aha! Check. Mate. Gotcha. Hey, today's puzzles actually felt a little clean, chat. What do you think about that? Today's puzzle play felt a little clean. Let's see if we can get our first win on our first game. First win on the first game. Can we get it? Brad, have a great show. See you tomorrow. I'm going to replay your show now. Thank you, John. Have a good night, my friend. Take care. Good luck on the market. It's going to be a very fun CPI day, at least I hope. So good luck on that. Make the best out of it. Invest, win. Rookie. You're the rookie, bitch. Fuck you. Your mom's a rookie. Okay. Taking space, taking space. What the hell is going on here? He's not gonna mess up his castle rights, is he? He's not that stupid. Yeah, he's not that stupid. Yeah, let's trade him out. Let's trade them all out. It's okay. Let's trade them all out. Come on. Trade, trade, trade. Cause I'm a madman. Okay, now let's play. Now let's see how good you are without your bishops and just your horsey. Oh shit. I should have probably gone this way. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Stop panicking. Stop panicking. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Stop panicking. Is that crazy? He has to take my queen here. Oh, he doesn't. What is going on in this game? The Great Wall of China. Oh, fuckity fuck. God damn it. Alright. Game 1 was not a win. Game 1 was not a win. Come on, Brad. We gotta head out. Get a win and call it a night. I might have to call it a night either way if I get a win or not. I don't want to sleep without getting a win, or I mean get off the stream without getting a win. So let's make it happen here. Alright, dipshit. Come on. What in the fuck am I playing, dude? Just come down. Oh wait, he can't. Alright, I gotta get off after this. I don't have time for another game, chat. I apologize, but this will be the last game of the night. This is the rhythm of the night. Oh no. Oh yeah. God damn, bro. I'm not thinking any of this thing through. I'm just gonna call it. I'm not playing properly. This is not worth the elo. This is game over for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. 8 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. I got some shit to do. I gotta head out. Sorry. No win tonight on chess. But hopefully wins tomorrow on the market. Best of luck. It's going to be an awesome Wednesday. CPI Wednesday. Let's hope that we get a good CPI so that I can take the market higher and we just keep on climbing, baby. Keep on climbing. Make sure to scan. Ooh. Make sure to scan the Magnificent 7 stocks throughout the day. Look for the 5-minute patterns. Look for the earnings names. NU is going to be a good name to watch tomorrow without a doubt. So have some fun with that name over there. And then we got some small cap names across the board. Wish you guys the best. Have a great rest of your night. Whatever is left of it. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Check out my affiliate sponsors. Trade Ideas, TradeSync, Benzinga. Use code PRAD15 at checkout. And join our social media group, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Discord, and all the other fun stuff too. Oh yeah, watch StarBUX and CMG also. Almost forgot to mention those things. Watch StarBUX and CMG without a doubt. I wish you guys the best of luck and the best of whatever's left for the night. See you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. TraderPrad out. Adios. Get ready for the watch list for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna bring in my big screen over here, back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, TraderSync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.